I was listening to this podcast today, and it was just a bunch of gents, guys talking, and they were talking about Amazon. And the one fella, he was explaining that, Amazon doesn't make their money through retail. That's not where they make their billions. They make their billions through their services. And so, he just went on and on about how this, that, and the other. And ultimately, he was saying again that they don't make their money through their retail. So when you go onto Amazon and you order a silicone watch band for $7, that's not where Amazon is making their money. And I just thought, Now, if you listen to any of my other videos, you know that I just pontificate. I don't do any research. I just go with my gut and I just talk about things that pique my curiosity and my interest. So like I say, he was going on about how they don't make their money in retail, and he was just really very matter of fact, and that may be factual. I think he said they just break even. And so I thought, wow, nobody's challenging him. Now, let's rewind to last week, I believe, that Facebook and Google and Amazon, they were before Congress testifying. And they were really being raked over the coals. And some people think, nothing's going to come out of that. And I beg to differ. I think plenty will come out of it. And I'm just going to deal with Amazon in this case. If you watched it, and I suggest that you do go watch it, because I don't know all the specifics, but I just recall a congresswoman talking about a diaper company that Amazon had bought out. And they made these promises, but they didn't keep them. They didn't keep any of the promises to the diaper company that they bought out. And so it was a very interesting story. I don't know all the specifics on it, but anyway, back to my point. So the gentleman on this podcast who was very adamant about how Amazon doesn't make money off of their retail, I thought to myself, well, somebody's not pushing back, and there's just one question that I would ask, and that is, if they're not making money, if you were to shut them down, the retail portion of Amazon, what would happen? Now, this person that was very adamant about Amazon not making money on retail, I don't know if they were just naive or if they just wanted to get that message out. I don't know. Maybe they work for Amazon. Who knows? But my point in telling you that, and also talking about the diaper company, is that maybe short term their retail business is breaking even. I think he did say that they break even. But if you continue to buy other businesses, i.e. the diaper company, and you pay them, and essentially they no longer have that business. That is now owned by Amazon. If you continue to do that over time, you're not going to have any diaper companies out there except for Amazon. And then you're going to have to go to Amazon for diapers, strictly. And I think ultimately that could be the goal of Amazon, that they know if they continue on the path that they're on, they won't have to worry about any competition, and then they will do more than break even. They will be raking in the money because the consumer will be dependent on them for everything. Now, I don't believe that that's going to happen. I think it's Amazon. It's going to be like, you're going to be one day, maybe in 5 years, you're going to be sitting around the kitchen table with family and friends, and you're going to be like, remember Amazon? I really believe that is the case. Now, full disclosure, I have an Amazon membership and I enjoy Amazon. I like their products. I think they sell, so their tablets and things are decent. They're not iPads. I own iPads too. They're nowhere near that. But it's a business. And they sell things at a reasonable price, and this was talked about during the Congress hearing as well, about how they sell things at almost probably not making any money off of. For example, an eco, they may not be making any money off of that, but long term, they're going to price everyone else out of, so you will just come to them because they're always going to be the cheapest. And then when everybody else is gone, then they can start raising their prices. It's very conniving. But I believe that that Congress hearing was the beginning of the end for Amazon, because they were found out, so to speak. You started to see who they are and how they operate. And I think that every Congress person there did a great job, either on either side of the aisle. They did a great job. And see, the bottom line is, you are the consumer. So it's in your hands. You decide if you want what you want to do in terms of buying from any particular business. But anyway, I just wanted to share that, and I thought it was very interesting and insightful. I thought that podcast with those gents talking about that was very interesting and insightful, coupled with my watching the testimony during the Congress, had the testimony of the big tech companies. And I think it was very enlightening and something that you should consider looking at.